Hello and welcome back to Millhouse Farm using the modern classics on Farming Simulator 17, and this is episode 3, and let's get started, see where we are, where we left off. So we start off here in our farm. I do believe, if I remember right, I've got to refresh myself because we did this yesterday, that field 11 is still empty. I'm going to leave that, and then these are all grabbing wheat and they're at different stages as well. So it looks like field 10's on stage 2 of growing, while 9 and 12 are in the first stage of growing. But I did decide when I was seeding and field 12 here that I'm going to mix things up, because otherwise I'm going to be doing a whole episode of just harvesting all this lot, and then another episode of just cultivating all this lot, and then another episode of fertilising this lot. Well, I won't need to because I've got chopped straw, so that should do the first stage anyway, but then seeding, and I'll just be going around in a vicious circle like that. And we've got to do some other things, explore the map. I want to get some sheep, so we're going to leave this as it is, and we're going to leave row, and we're going to leave field 11 empty just for the time being. So when we probably harvest 10, we may well seed field 11, but we need to earn some money to look at some sheep. So we can do some missions, which I think we will do. We can also take out a bank loan, which we might do if we need to, if we just need a few bob just to top up our funds to get what we need. And apart from that, I do think that we should get into our Land Rover and maybe go for a little spin. Let's go to the sheep area and see the sheep. Just leave all the gates open. I can close that, not to worry. So we'll go down, and the sheep are just opposite it down here, I do believe. Okay, so let's just make sure there's nothing coming like that blue car, and then we'll whiz across the road. So sheep on that sign. So this is the sheep farm. So we've got some storage areas, by the looks of things, just over here. In fact, I don't think it is storage. I do believe this could be... This is your workshop where you can upgrade all your bits and pieces and maybe sell this. I'm not sure what this is. I do believe, if I remember rightly from the review, this could be the place where the wool spawns. Now we get some good money for wool. If we look at our prices, where is the wool? That's the wool there. So 6,744 for 1,000 litres. So we will get started with the sheep. There's a gold nugget in the corner. Yeah, why not? There we go. Got that's 4 out of 100. Once we get 10, they'll all show up on the map, and we can find the other 90. Oh, there's another one there, look. That's 5. Well, like I said, I'm not going to go treasure hunting. If I see him as I'm passing, I will pick him up. So, let's go and have a look over here. So this is like our sheep pen. So there's the troughs for feeding and drinking. So I do believe the one on the left is food, or possibly feeding actually. I think the one on the left is feed, so you put grass in there, and the one on the right is water. And then here is where you drop your sheep off. Ooh, and another gold nugget. Yes. So what was that? I thought the engine just turned off then. So this is where you drop your sheep off. I do believe you can just buy sheep from here. Yes, we can. 4,000 a pop. Now you can buy, but it will cost £150 extra, I do believe, to get them delivered, unless we go to the animal dealer and pick them up ourselves in a trailer that we do not own at the moment. So do we have an animal dealer on the map? I'm not sure what we have. Well, I'm sure we do. Nothing down here, it's all down here pretty much. Yeah, that looks like the animal dealer just there. So we need to jump down to there, and buy our sheep. But first, I do believe we're going to need some money. So we've got the grass field, so we need some money to buy some mowers to cut this grass so we can feed our sheep. We could probably also start making some silage, but again that's going to cost more money in equipment, because we're then going to need a front loader of some sort of the biogas plant, which is just there, and we can sell our silage there for the time being until we get a bit more money up to get some cows. And where's the cow field then? So we've got the sheep over here, that looks like the cows there, and the pigs, and look at that, they're down the bottom here. Yeah, so quite spread out really. So just near the farm is sheep, pigs down bottom right, and then kind of mid central to the west is the cows. Okay, so we're going to have a look, see if we can get some money. We're going to have a look at field 17, because that looks like it could be ready for harvesting. Anything that's yellow or orange is good to harvest. So I'm going to have a look at field 17, see how much money we get for that. I don't even know what's in it, to be honest with you. What's in it? It looks like it's soya beans. Okay, so let's have a whiz down to there, and this is where we've just been. The grass fields are up there. Yep, okie doke. Right, let's go and have a look at field 17. A bit of a frame drop there. So this is my field just here, which is, no, it's not my field. It's field 18, that doesn't belong to me. So field 17 is ready to harvest, which is this one. So where's the little blue dot on the map? Just up here somewhere. And we will park up. Switch the engine off, and let's go and see what we can get for this field. Maybe we'll get some good money. Oh, night time's rolling, 7:15. So we're going to have a bit of night harvesting. 10 grand, 26 minutes to get it done in. And that's 222,000 at 2.75 hectares. Dennis Jenkins owns the field. Okay, so I do believe we're going to start off doing this one then. 10.5 grand, half hour's work. It's not a great deal of money, but it's something towards, and that will get us a few sheep. Oh, good life. How the hell am I supposed to get that all rigged up? I need to come back over here, I think. Careful not to hit my car. And a swinging pipe. Oops, and now I'm stuck on the fence, on the gate post. It's losing some time here. That's a blinking tree in the way. No, that's not taking it. Why is that not taking it? Not square on yet. I thought I was square on. Obviously I'm not square on. How'd you pick this thing up? Maybe, I see. Well, I thought I see. There we go, we cracked it. It's a bit of a big old harvester for these tight little fields, isn't it? So, let's unhook it all. I'm not worried about straw swath on this one. This one can just do whatever it likes. Let's reverse off a little bit. Let's need to unfold. Okay, I think I've unfolded it. Yep, we're off. Right. So many combines I've used. We've forget how to use them. Unfolding them, some heads you fold, some heads you don't. It shouldn't take long with this combine harvester to get this done. It's a biggish field, but it's not the biggest field, is it? With this thing, it shouldn't take too long. I'll put it on auto cruise, so I want to keep the foot on the pedal. Not until we get to the end anyway, when we've got maybe a bit of a sharp turn. See the little timer at the top with a little pie. Once that fills up with green, we are there. We don't have to do the whole field. I think it's like 90% of the field, and then if it stops, we get a time bonus and get paid. So I might be lucky to get maybe 14 grand out of this field with the 10 grand to do it and the time bonus. Although I did fart about trying to get the header on, trees in the way, and get myself lined up properly with it. Because normally when I use big harvesters, I normally have the class with the John Deere. Right, let's get around here. Okay, so harvesting is harvesting. I'm going to time lapse this, and I'll see you when we are done. Right, there we go. So we've got the 10,000 for harvesting, and then we've got 3 grand time bonus. I was expecting a 4 grand. Could have been if I didn't fart about at the beginning trying to get ahead on the harvester. So there we go. It's better than nothing. So now we're at 42, just under 43 grand, about halfway for getting the money for our equipment, because I think we worked it out in the last episode. It's going to be about 100 grand to get everything all sorted out for our sheep. With the mowers, loading wagons, and all that business. So what should we do next? Let's have a look, see what's on the go. So that's growing. I might be able to fertilise maybe. Not going to get much for fertilising. 43. Yeah, we could try 43. That'll be a monster of a field to chop. I don't know what it is. Is it potato or it is sugar beet? So we could go up to 43 as a nice big field, but earn a bit of cash for that. So let's stick some lights on and let's go up to field 43. That's what I did say, weren't it? 43. I've forgotten. Yeah, 43. Let's go up there and see how much we can get for doing some sugar beet. Now that's a mundane job as well, because you don't get big harvesters like you do with the wheat or grain, should I say, in general. Coming on up a little 2.5, 3 metre head. There's a tunnel up here. Might need to turn left, so that's going to be the end of the map there. So we need to turn left. Where are we in the big scheme of things? Yeah, we're going up the right way. Let's get the mini map back up. 43 is just over there. A pond or something in the middle there. And we're going to go down here. See the sun shining and the mirage in the old lake pond. And then if we go down here, which I do, I believe we're going in the right direction. There's the blue tag. I don't want that one. There it is, I can see it. There's like a field for sugar beet to harvest. So that's going to be a bit of a mundane job. But like I say, it is awesome. Let's just park up here. Switch the lights off. Get out and let's have a look. See how much we're going to get for this field. So we're at 43 grand now. And these are going to pay us 82,205 minutes. Mate, I'm going to be here a very long time doing this. But I might do it because that's going to be a good chunk to get some sheep and get some. How long is 2.5 minutes? That's like 2 hours, isn't it? Oh dear. Tell you what, that might be a bit too big. Bit enough, a bit more than I can chew. I could probably do that maybe in an offline mode when I earn some money, but not on screen. So what else have we got then up this end of the world? So that's a bit of a pricey one. 25, should we see if we can go down to 25. We'll just swing round down here and maybe give that a coat of fertilising. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah. Oh, I could go down this way. So we'll go down this way. Stick my lights on. Stick the mini map on. After 25 is just there, I believe. Now, can we get down this side? Because the blue dot is on the other side, on the south of the field. Yep, let's go down here then. Just making a guess, I might have to go around. It could be this field just here, which I do believe it is. Yes, it is. Somebody's farm by the looks of it. It's my farm, isn't it? This is the back of my own farm. Hey. Okay, right. I'm going to need to go. What can I cut through? I think I might be able to cut through, I think. Yeah, this is my farm, isn't it? And that was a terrible bit of driving, weren't it? So let's see if we can get to field 25 through here then. You put that there. Yeah, that looks like the 25 blue dot just over here. Well, result. So fertiliser is pretty easy. It's not very good to do it in the dark because you can't see where you fertilised. We'll put up just here. Might have a bit of a tidy up session, close all the gates and put my equipment back. Let's open that fully. Can we open it fully? Is that it? Fully open. That can go fully. Give us a bit. Have I left my engine on? There we go, turn the lights off as well. We're wasting that diesel. Alright, let's see how long this bad boy's going to take us then. 7.5 grand, 19 minutes with the fertiliser. Yeah, we'll do that. I might do some of these bigger fields at bigger money just off screen. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though, and then we'll do it. Oops, I wanted to do it. Let's start. Okie dokie then, right. So get the old weight on. away, and then let's stick the old fertiliser box on the back, just like so. Right, what's the best way? Where is the best place to start? Here? Just go for it. I don't know what the width is on this thing. Let's get a bit of zoom out so we can see. So let's lower it down, let's turn it on. So it's got a good bit of width on it, so let's just go around the outside. And that was really £7,500 fertiliser this field. It is quite a big field, but I might say fertilising is one of the easiest jobs going. It doesn't take much to fertilise a field at all. Let's just get back. I can't quite see. Get rid of that map. I don't think we can get any edges. Why not to worry? Never worry about anything. It'll come out in the wash. Might not need to do it anyway if you do the rest of it properly. If you risk too much, we'll just go back. Look, I'm missing the edges again, didn't I? Over this side a bit. There we go. So you can check to really see what the distance is on this fertiliser, see how far it can spread out. So I might just stay this distance in, just to be safe. So yeah, I'm going to make up some money, get some sheep. That is the plan. So this episode I'm just going to try and build on my money. I might even fork out and get a lawn mower or something. And make a start on some mowing and things. And there's no harm in preparing to get sheep. Get the grass ready. May even loan a tank. But I might not do that yet, because I'd rather buy the tank. I think the tank's only 10,000 anyway, so it's not that a great deal of money, but the mowers are going to cost a bit. Loading wagons are going to cost a bit, because we need to pick them up. Preferable to windrow the grass once we cut it as well, but it depends how big the field is. Might be able to get away with that windrower to start off with, and just pick up what we've got so far. Say pick up what we've got so far. We haven't done anything yet, but pick up what we have done at the time. Entrance is over there. With the fertilising at night time, it is a bit hard to see. I can just see two shades of brown. You've got the light brown and the dark brown where I've just fertilised. This feels right next to me. Look, there's my JCB with our fertiliser on it. Look. Yep, that looks good to me. So I've got a bit of width on it, hasn't it? So we just started just up here, didn't we? Keep missing them edges out though. Don't learn, do I? Typical Englishman. Right, let's put this in the next part then over here. This is where it gets hard to see now. When you're in the middle of the field. So it's alright missing out little bits when you're doing jobs for other people, but if you miss too much, you won't complete the pie thing at the top right hand corner next to the timer, and you've got to find out where you've missed. Good. So about halfway now on this one. Should we speed it up a little bit? Hey, there we go, that's our £7.5 plus £4.5. Money is building up, 53,000 we've got in our bank now. So I think what we'll do, we'll go back to our farm and we will shut the gate and we'll get some mowers. And I think we'll go over to the sheep area and start mowing some grass at this time of the night. And then we'll decide how big the field is to see if we need a windrower or not. Because I could get away with just picking it off the floor with the loading wagon. It'll take a bit longer, the grass is a bit sporadic rather than in a row. But it will get us started to get some sheep in, wouldn't it? I might need that for the grass cutters. So let's park this bad boy up. Park her up over here. Turn it off. And then we want the JCB. Oh, straight to it. That's good. Got to remember I need to do the third stage of fertilising with these fields. Well, I'm not going to do that till morning now because fertilising in the dark is not easy to see. So let's dump this over here and dump it on the floor. Let's go to the shop and see what lawnmowers we can get and see if we can cut the old grass over on the sheep area. And then we can buy some sheep. I might rent a water wagon maybe. I could even rent the lawnmowers. In fact, I might actually rent the lawnmowers. We need to keep buying everything. I'll just rent them for now. We'll stick some lights on. Maybe the beacons as well. That's what we should be doing if we're driving tractors on the road. Let's get to the shop and see what we can rent a lawnmower or two. I'll say two. Get the butterfly mower and the front mower. Where are we? We're going to go down this way. Even indicate that proper driving. Yep, I think we're on the right track for the store. Still getting to know the map, not quite sure where everything is at the moment, but I'm slowly I'm breaking the speed limit down here. Look, was that 48 miles an hour? Right, let's see what lawnmowers we got. Oh, don't tell me the shop is closed. Oh no, maybe we can still get in there. Never noticed a gate on there before when I started off. Let's have a look. We don't have to go up to this, we can just... Right, sewing machines, let's have a look. No, not sewing machines, we want mowers. Mowers, there we go. Let's have a look at the mowers. It's a 42 and 11 and 53. That's going to cost me 53 grand. What's this one? 130 horsepower, 80 horsepower, 3 meter width, 4 meter width. Should we go for this one? I think we're going to rent it as well. I was going to rent them anyway, weren't I? Yeah, that's right. How much would a 42 grand piece of equipment cost to rent? 3.5 grand. A cheapskate, you know. So 17 grand. It's going to cost me 1,300. It's going to cost me 1,300 the initial cost, and then per operating hour it's going to cost me £850 per hour, and then per day 170. A bit strange, isn't it? £850 an hour and £170 a day. They certainly know how to make their money, don't they? So we'll release that. And put it there. Let's get the JCB. Let's pick it up and take it to the cow area, the sheep area, not the cow area. Cows need a bit more. Sheep are easy to look after, just grass, water, and they're happy, and they'll produce wool. Is this on wheels then, is it? This is right. Oh, which way are you going? Right, let's go and see our sheep. We haven't got yet, but we're going to cut some grass and get some sheep. That is my mission. Turn is over on this trailer, isn't it? And on this header. Mower. Hey. Let's get up this hill, isn't it? Giddy up. Hooray. There's the trees, isn't it? Trees coming this line, and I forget. I can't see. Turn that indicator off. Yeah, it's got dirt on it, so this thing's getting dirty. Yeah. Honking his horn at me. Unbelievable. Right. Let's get up to the sheep and do some cutting. Just cut the one field for now. I don't know how much grass I'm going to need. I'm not going to get that many sheep either. But it's a start and it ticks it over. Tickety. Oh dear. Went over the AWOL there, didn't it? Right, so we're here at the sheep pen. Headlights, mate. And there's like the sheep field and the grass field just at the top here. Turn that off now, I don't need beacons on. So you're struggling to get up here, isn't it? Steep inclines. Not to worry, not to worry. That's it. And then we'll get into our JCB and then let's start cutting. Took that a bit wide, didn't I? Just trying to get that trailer in as well, isn't it? There we go. Well, not the best idea in the world to cut grass at night, but hey, I'm going to do it anyway. Lower it. You need to unfold it first. Yeah, here we going. Really? I've never used this one before. Let's watch, see what it does. And I think it's going to swing about in it. Yeah, of course it is. Hit the fences. Oh, that's not too bad. There must be a field 22 there that I never saw. I never saw the fence. See, was you looking at the old grass swath? It doesn't actually look too bad for a loaded wagon to pick that up. It's a nice little neat row as it is. So I might get away with wind rowing. I'm not going to cut this grass perfectly. I'll cut a little blade. That's not that. I'll just see what we can do. Steering wheel. Make another row down here. Yeah, like I say, it's the first time I've used this one. I normally go for them butterfly mowers. They interlink with each other. But I'm a bit impatient. Normally I don't buy sheep and animals this early in my own games when I'm just playing privately. I'll just plough, harvest, cultivate, seed, and just do jobs, obviously missions, and just earn my money that way. So I'm not too close. I'm not going to do this nowhere near perfect either. Not at this time of night. I'm not moaning at me mowing grass at 9 o'clock at night. And so yeah, it's cost me a bit of money to rent this, but it's a cheap bit of money just to get me started, get some grass. I'll get a loading wagon and a water tanker, buy a couple of sheep, feed them, give them some water, and that's them on the way. Well, I think that'll be about a day. And hold it back. Let's go and take this back to the shop. It won't cost me any more money. I don't want it to cost me any more money per hour. Let's swing around. And then let's take this thing back to the shop, get the loading wagon, pick up the grass. Stick the old beacon on as we're going on the main roads now. And there we go. Let's get this bad boy back. As we do not wish to keep this any longer, I just wanted a piece of bit of grass, get the bit sheep going. I might actually buy the loading wagon. Whatever grass I put them on, not useful for feeding sheep. Well, I'm not going to get that many sheep anyway to start with. Maybe 6 if I can afford 6. And then feed the sheep, keep them going for a little while. Okay, a bit close to that edge. And down we go. Speeding through the town at 9 o'clock at night. Mad farmer. Okay, where do we return this thing then? Is it this bit here? Yeah, it's not. This is the bit. And we'll get out. And let's return. Return. Okay, so we've got a bit of money there, so let's go in the store and get a loading wagon, because they'd be good to keep. The mowers, I want the other mowers, they're a bit more expensive at the minute. I'm not going to worry about a windrower just yet. Loading wagons. 31 grand, that's going to be a big chunk. I'll leave me with 20 grand. Okay, but we need one. And then I'm going to buy a water tank as well, which will be in here. It's only 9,500. So it's not too bad. And we'll buy that as well, because it's always going to be useful. We'll use it for the other animals, the cows, the pigs, and blah blah. Right, I'm only going to be able to get one of these back at a time. I'm not even sure where the water is. And we'll get the loading wagon back first, I think. There we go. And let's get this back up to the sheep farm and pick up that grass. Nice lights, isn't they? Love it. It's like the gates close at night time by the looks of things. I never closed it. I didn't even know there was a gate at the shop. I had to get out and open it. I can't remember if it was open at the beginning or not. I just can't remember. Nothing coming. Can't see anything, but let's just go for it. There we go. Let's get down to the sheep pen. Yeah, so I'm not sure if the gates close automatically at night. I know there are some maps where the shops and things do close at night time, so 9 to 5. And after that, you wait until morning. I don't think this map has it in, to be honest with you. Traffic's a bit busy this time of night. I'm not going to bother overtaking him because I want to come up here. Let's have a peep out. It's getting dark, isn't it? I'll have to do this and maybe call it a day, I think. And then we'll come back at morning. We've had a busy day though. We've done all ploughing, fertilising, all apart from one field, seeding one field and fertilise the others. They're going to need an extra fertilising as well, the third stage. We'll do that in the morning. You're never going to see where you're fertilised on this map now. Alright, so let's put this thing up. Oh, you can hear my steering wheel whizzing away there. Right, I think that's where we're going to start. So, oh dear, is that because of the fences in the way? Let's get this thing working. So, lower it down, switch it on, and let's fill this thing up with grass. There should be no rush to pick this up. I might be able to do some of this in the morning. Although I can't see squat. It is very hard to see. I think I've gone off course here, isn't it? Yeah, this is hard to see. I tell you what we're going to do, we're going to leave it here and pick this up in the morning. As it is very dark now, even with the headlights on, I can't see the straw swathes very much, the grass swathes very much. I see a faint line here. But let's call it a night. It's nearly 10 o'clock at night in game. So let's call it a night and have a sleep. Pick this up when it's morning. Okay, well, we'll call that an episode. That is, thank you very much for watching. If you like, subscribe, or like. If you don't, then don't. And see you next time. Thank you very much.